again. Welcome to episode number 27 of the Electric Motorhome. As you see, we've made major progress in the last month. I actually got the motorhome working by replacing the AC motor with a DC motor. I couldn't get the DC motor to turn fast enough to make the alternator put out 480 volts. But it did have really good torque, so I thought, well, make a shortcut and make this vehicle a whole lot lighter by taking out that AC system. What the hell was I thinking of? Well, as you can see, with a bit troubleshooting, I've got the headlights working at the front. So the front lights are working good, the signal markers are working good. But the back lights are not. There's no light at all here, as you can see. And I went through the fuse box and everything was fine. So what I did was I took a piece of 2 alligator clips joined by a piece of wire attached to the chassis. And what we're going to do now is just to see if this could be actually a grounding problem. I don't know if it is or not, but we'll find out. Oh. Good, the light came on. So that tells you that it was a bad ground, which means that this wire, this white wire here, which is attached to the actual fixture itself, that's the return power. One will be for the brakes and one will be for the running lights. So that's on. And it's a brake light, it's a 2-filament bulb. I'm going to see what happens with this guy next. See, there's power there. That's just made me day. I couldn't figure out what it was, just a bad ground. Luckily I've sent out for new little lamp holders here, because they are not doing the job, unfortunately. They're all corroded because they're so old, you know what I mean? Too much corrosion. So the fix on this was just to attach a piece of wire, and I've kept the same colour white as the chassis, so it's going to the body of the vehicle, and then it's attached to this white wire and that white wire. Now, as you can see, we're getting some, I don't know if you can see that, but we are definitely getting light. So there was a lot of stuff taken out, so that's how it took a while to figure out. But anyhow, there was no power going to the dashboard, so I connected this wire here that comes down here, this wire here goes down. I made a direct connection to the battery, so that all works now. So now I've got the battery turned on. I'll see if I can get this, see if that works. Okay, we all went through the fuse box too. Okay, so the lights are coming on there. That light's not looking too grand, is it? Okay, what happened there? And then on the back, that light's on and that light's on. So hip hip hooray. I need to make some, I had to put the back rack back on. I've got it off temporarily while I'm testing out this motorhome as far as the way it runs and that. And if I don't put it back on, I'll make some kind of bumpers for the back, or even exhaust pipes. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Because there wouldn't be exhaust pipes. Here we have a letterbox in case somebody wants to send some mail. Also, that was a great touch. Back of electrical panel here, and that's holding the control unit for the DC power, the control box. I've pulled all my AC equipment out the back here, so now I'm getting it cleaned up, going to repaint it, all these wires that's hanging down here, these are for lights and for speakers. Oh, the radio works as well, can you believe that? And this was where the bathroom was, so these just power for lights, 12 volt power. Down here is the control box for the DC power. I built this out of an electrical panel that was lying around and got some bits and pieces and put it all together. Hopefully this controller will work. I'm getting ready to connect up that fan, but everything works. It's got a contactor in it, it's got fuses, so the safety aspect is in place. The way it works is we've got a set of batteries, we've got 2 banks of batteries, okay, and there's a switch here which selects which bank of batteries to use. So each bank of batteries is 48 volts, that one's 48 volts too. So what we do to turn this on is you just turn on the isolation switch to one, either battery 1 or battery 2 bank, and then sends the power from here into this motor controller here. And in that motor controller there is a wire connected to the throttle pedal down there. When I press on the throttle pedal, it adjusts a what's that word, a potentiometer, which tells this motor control unit how much power to allow to the motor from the battery. So when I press that, the accelerator pedal, it sends the power from the battery to the controller, then underneath the motorhome and out into the front here. And these are the wires that come from the motor controller onto the electric motor. So I want to test this out a couple of more times. It seems to be running alright, but you know, you want to be sure before I invest any more time into it.